Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have been asked to share a couple of my Trim Healthy Mama tips and ideas for getting started. And so today I'm going to be sharing a little bit about that. If you're not familiar with Trim Healthy Mama, it is a lifestyle plan. It's not necessarily a diet. It is an eating style that is healthy. And the bonus is you lose weight. I suggest checking out their website. You can order the book at Amazon for like $13–14, so it's fairly cheap, and you really have to have the book to understand the basic concepts. So check that out if you haven't already, and I'm just going to get started. I'm going to start by saying that I am not necessarily a rule follower, so some of my things I say in here probably are not exactly Trim Healthy Mommy approved, but I have to give myself grace because I have 3 kids, and you guys know that if I worry about every single detail of it, that I'll just never eat. Here we go. First of all, I want to say don't stress. Go into it easy. Start slow. Ease into it. Start with breakfast. Breakfast are really easy. You can do it without any special ingredients. Oatmeal, sausage, bacon, eggs, yogurt, stuff like that. It's easy stuff you can pick up at the store, and probably stuff that you already have on hand. So start a couple weeks just changing over your breakfast. And once you get the hang of that, just switch out some of your dinners. Don't do it all at once. Just start out easy again, like baked chicken or baked fish with vegetables instead of potatoes or noodles, or do a big salad with chicken. Very easy. You don't have to have special stuff. If you want to get a little more creative, there is all kinds of recipes on Pinterest. They also have a cookbook. Trim Healthy Mama has a cookbook. You can get it on Amazon or their website. It's again $13–14, so not super expensive. You don't have to have the cookbook, but I highly recommend it. It is just loaded with some great recipes, and it's great for me because it's labeled what fuel it is. I don't have to think about it. I can just make it and know it's healthy. So that is a great resource if that is in your budget. If it's not in your budget, it's not a big deal. Pinterest, you can get by with Pinterest easily. There's just so many recipes there, and there's a couple bloggers that are not affiliated with Trim Healthy Mama, but their blogs are dedicated to recipes for that. My favorites are Brianna Thomas, All Day I Dream About Food, and Miss Criddles. I will post links to their blogs and below, so you can check those out for some great recipes. I haven't had any problems with any of these recipes from those sites. I mean, I haven't had any flops. So again, I want to say don't stress. You don't have to do everything the book tells you to do. You don't have to make the Good Girl Moonshine. You don't have to make the Singing Canary. You don't have to make muffins for breakfast if you don't want to. I mean, just start out easy, make smart choices, eliminate carbs and sugar. That's the basics. Just eliminate it and work your way in slowly. I know it can get expensive on the budget if you try to switch over to all this specialty food items quickly. When I first started, we would switch over 1 or 2 items I would buy every paycheck until I had the things that I felt I would use a lot. I still don't own all the things that they talk about. It's because I know I won't use it. So think about what foods you like, what you cook a lot, and just kind of decide what is going to be a necessity for you or what you would use the most. A lot of things I can find at Walmart. Jif powder, almond flour, coconut sugar, which is not technically something that they highly recommend on plan, but it is something that you can use if you can't use any of the other sweeteners they suggest. I myself cannot use stevia. I have a heart condition, and it just makes my heart go crazy. So I can't use that, and xylitol is harmful for dogs, and we have 2 house dogs, so we keep that out of the house. I can use erythritol, but I just have kind of weaned my nursing child, and erythritol kind of bothered him when he was nursing, so I kind of steered clear it. So coconut sugar was basically my last resort besides regular sugar. So it is useful in a pinch, but if you're really looking to drop some pounds, it's probably not the best choice. But you can get that at Walmart. At least ours has coconut sugar. Ours also has the stevia. I haven't seen xylitol or erythritol locally, but that is something you have to buy online. So again, our Walmart has just about anything you need to get started. Apple cider vinegar, extracts, your fruits, your vegetables. Our Walmart even started carrying Pepperidge Farms sprouted bread, which I don't think it is technically one of the greatest items for Trim Healthy Mama, but you can use it if you need to. I haven't been able to find the other recommended sprouted breads locally, so this is what I use right now. And it's under $3 a loaf, so not super expensive. The only thing I haven't been able to find locally is oat fiber, or baking blend. And I do use the baking blend a lot for baking. I've tried using some of the recipes for Make Your Own Baking Blend, and I just don't like the taste as much. So those I order from Trim Healthy Mom website, and I don't go through it super fast, so I'm okay with spending a little bit for that. Now keep in mind, this is a big thing because I see it getting confused all of the time, but oat flour and oat fiber are two totally different things. You cannot interchange them. Oat flour is simply grinding your oats, like old-fashioned oats you can buy at Walmart, into a flour, and that is fairly easy. You pretty much always have oats. It's easy to come by and it's cheap. So that is something that you can look recipes for. You specifically using oat flour when you're getting started, because it's going to be a cheap option for you. Oat fiber is in a lot of recipes, and it is not interchangeable with oat flour. It's totally different. Adds a different substance to it, so can't interchange those. I see those get confused all the time. So that is just a little tip. Now, I am a mom of 3, and I am not super strict on the plan. I mean, I give myself lots of grace. If I go out to eat and we're out running errands and stuff, I don't panic because my ranch dressing might have some sugar in it. I know there's some people that need to stick strictly on plan. They need to not have any outside sugar. They need to have that constant. And that's okay. But for me, constantly on the go, following kids around, like some days, I barely have time to eat lunch. So I'm not stressing over how much sugar is in my salad dressing or how much sugar is in my ketchup. Because if I did, I would never get anywhere. So it's about giving yourself grace. I give myself probably more grace than I should. I'll be honest. I like my sweets. But it's also about keeping your sanity. I see people giving up on it because they, excuse me, it's flying. It's driving me crazy. I see people give up on it because it's just too much to try to do all the time, to think about. So don't stress it. Just make good choices. Add your fruits, your vegetables, protein, and cut out the bad stuff. I mean, you can add in the specialty stuff. Yes, you can bake, but you don't have to. It can be done easily. So that is my top tips and tricks here, I guess. I will do another video here in a couple weeks about what specialty items I use, where I buy them, and if I think it's really a necessity. So stay tuned for that. And thank you for watching today, and I will see you next time.